striving to serve God, or even if you're not, there's a war going on. And the enemy wants to take down and take out as many people as he possibly can. So he puts trials upon us. The song I'm going to share with you is called Give Them All to Jesus, because basically, no matter what's coming your way, if you know Jesus, you can give your pain, your trials, everything to him, and he will help you. He'll turn your sorrows into joy. Are you tired of chasing pretty? Is the guitar playing? Is it picking up? Can you hear it? Are you tired of chasing pretty rainbows? And are you tired of spinning round and round? Wrap up all the shattered dreams of your life. At the feet of Jesus, lay them down. Give them all, give them all. Give them all to Jesus. Shattered dreams and wounded hearts and broken toys. Give them all, give them all. Give them all to Jesus. He will turn your sorrows into joy. He never said there'd always be sunshine. He never said there'd be no rain. He only promised a heart full of singing about the very things that once brought pain. Give them all, give them all. Give them all to Jesus. Shattered dreams and wounded hearts and broken toys. Give them all, give them all. Give them all to Jesus. He will turn your sorrows into joy. He will turn your sorrows into joy. Everyone is familiar with an auction, yes? Do you know what an auction is? Okay. The song I'm going to share with you, first of all, the reason I'm sitting here today, probably the reason that each one of you is sitting here today, is because you have been touched by the Master's hand. Praise God for his touch. Touch is a very important thing. We need touches. And Jesus knew that we needed to be touched. He wasn't afraid to touch the leper. And he wants us, because sometimes, for example, we will be out and about, and it's easy to touch those folks, like in this room, everybody's dressed nicely, everybody's clean, and everybody smells good. But sometimes when you meet a homeless person, or someone that has been beaten down in the struggles of life, someone that the enemy has pretty much destroyed. Sometimes they don't look nice and clean. Sometimes they don't smell very good. But those are the people that need to be touched by us. Those are the people that need to know that Jesus died for them and loves them as well. And he's calling us to be his hands and feet, to reach out and touch. Anyway, this song, I compare it, it's about a violin that was once created by the Master's hand. Very nicely done, a very valuable instrument. But the person that had the violin didn't appreciate it, didn't take care of it. And so now it winds up in an auction. And the auctioneer looks at it and it's battered and it's scarred and he says, this isn't worth very much, but I guess we got to sell this one too. And so he starts to auction it off, but then it turns out that, and the people don't realize the value of the violin, but it turns out that the master musician happens to be in the audience that day. And he comes and he tightens the strings on the violin and he plays a melody. And the people say, wow, that's a valuable instrument. Well, that's how it is when we reach out and touch God's people and remind ourselves and them that they are worth so much to God. So as I sing this song, you think about it and think about the opportunities that God gives you to use to be His hands. Well, it was battered and scarred, and the auctioneer felt it was hardly worth his while to waste much time on the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. Well, it sure ain't much, but it's all we got left. I guess we ought to sell it too. Start a bit on this old violin, just one more and we'll be through. Then he cried, give me $1, who'll make it $2? Only $2, who'll make it $3? $3 twice, you know that's a good price. Who's gonna bid for me? Raise up your hand now, don't wait any longer. The auction's about to end. Who's got just $1 more to bid on this old violin? Well, the air was hot and the people stood around as the sun was setting low. From the back of the crowd, a gray-haired man came forward and picked up the bow. He wiped the dust from the old violin when he tightened up the strings. And then he played out a melody pure and sweet, sweet as the angels sing. Then the music stopped and the auctioneer, with a voice that was quiet and low, he said, now what am I bid for this old violin? Then he held it up with a bow. Give me $1,000, who'll make it $2? Only $2,000, who'll make it $3? $3,000 twice, you know that's a good price. Who's gonna bid for me? And the people cried out, what made the change? We don't understand. Then the auctioneer stopped and he said with a smile, it was the touch of the master's hand. Well, you know, there's many a man with his life out of tune, battered and scarred with sin. and he's auctioned cheap to a thankless world, much like that old violin. But then the master comes in that foolish crowd. They never understand the worth of a soul and the change that is wrought by the touch of the master's hand. Again he cried, one, give me 1,000, who'll make it 2? Only 2,000, who'll make it 3? 3,000 twice, you know that's a good price. Who's gonna bid for me? And the people cried out, what may the change? We don't understand. And the auctioneer stopped, and he said with a smile, it was the touch of the master's hand. It was the touch of the master's hand.